Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Blues Harp Biker. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blues Harp Biker channel. All right. As you can see, I'm wearing a hoodie today because it's a little bit chilly. Yeah, believe it or not, after all that sweltering heat we've had here in the Central Valley of California, I actually have a chilly day to ride. It's a little bit chilly this morning, but it's a beautiful day. We had some rain, the air is clear, and things are looking up as far as riding goes. Today, I'm going to go over and visit my friend John, also known as the Heavy Metal Cowboy. He's a guitar player and he used to play heavy metal and wear a cowboy hat, so people started calling him the Heavy Metal Cowboy. I've known him for many years, and he informed me that he just purchased a brand new 2021 Road Glide, and he just traded off a fairly new Fat Boy for it. So we're going to go over there and take a look and see what his new bike looks like. While we're on our way there, though, don't forget, it'd be really nice if you subscribe to my channel and also give me that thumbs up. That lets me know you like what I'm doing. Makes me feel good. Also hit that notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I upload new content. And let's hear your comments. Comment often. I answer all the comments, and I get quite a few comments lately. So thank you guys for participating. Yeah, so gosh, it's a beautiful day today. It's gonna be like this for a while. You know, down here in Central California, it doesn't get usually too cold or too nasty to ride, so we pretty much almost have riding weather all year. It does. Hey man, how you doing? How about this guy over here? Hey. Right, it's a good riding weather today, as you can see. I made it over here to John's place. This is John over here. Say hi to everybody on YouTube here from the Blues Harp Biker channel. And we've come over to check out his 2021 Road Glide. So here we go. There it is. Beauty. So tell me about this thing, man.
It's fun to ride.
Well, that's pretty obvious. I look at it, I can tell it's pretty fun to ride.
You know, when it had the stock bars were only 8 or 9 inch, and it was okay with that. But once I put the 14s on it, it's like I haven't been able to stay off the thing. Yeah, it feels perfect. Yeah. A little too quiet. Still got stock exhaust. Little caveat to the 2021s: Harley changed the whole computer system on them, and nobody's got an aftermarket non-Harley tuner for them anymore. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're all trying to reverse engineer to get the tuner right. So until someone comes out with that, I'm pretty limited on what I can do with the pipes and the air cleaner. So my only option right now is to get a set of maybe some louder slip-ons, which will probably be what I end up doing. Yeah, yeah. But other than that, having tunes. This thing's got a fully loaded infotainment system on it.
Now, if I remember right, you got to take it to Harley to get it tuned, or there's no way to tune these right now?
If you want it tuned, you got to take it to Harley and have them tune it.
Yeah.
And this being a California bike, they're not going to tune it anywhere outside of what California CARB allows them to do.
Right.
But this thing's got a full navigation system. Showing us sitting at the house right now. I'll kind of zoom out on the view so you can get a little more. So you've got a nice little map there. If you've got the headset system, which I don't yet have on this bike, it'll actually give you turn by turn through the speakers. But when you're going down the road, sometimes you don't hear that. But it'll do that through the headset too. And for those of us with Android phones, you can Bluetooth them for sound all day long, but if you actually plug them in, you get what's called Android Auto, which is a feature coming on a lot of new car stereos and stuff. And what it does, it takes certain apps from your phone and it puts them right on your stereo display.
Ah, okay.
So like right now, I've got full-on Google Maps.
Yeah.
If I don't want to use the bike's navigation, I can use Google Maps.
And
if I hit this button, it literally gives me a modified version of my phone screen. I can get to my Spotify, my Apple Music. If I scroll down, I got my messages right there.
Because it's really important to be able to text while you're on.
It actually doesn't let you do that. It'll let you do voice to text. So, but it's worthless without the headset.
I constantly want to read my text when I'm riding down the road, get my phone out. No, I'm joking.
That's my time to take a break from my text. But the stereo controls are right here on the handlebars. It's also got electronic throttle and cruise control on it.
Nice.
So you get out on the open highway, you don't have to sit there and hold the throttle all day long.
And you traded a Fat Boy for this?
Yes.
What year was your Fat Boy?
It's a 2017.
Okay.
And any bikes that have the electronic throttle, if they don't come with the cruise control, they already have it on there. They just don't give you the switch that has the control. You just replace that and you've got the cruise control. So that was like the first thing I did when I got my Fat Boy, because there's no friction lock under here. And there's no way to put one on there on the electronic throttle bike. So I'm like, wow. So
2017 now, was that a Milwaukee 8 motor?
No, not the Softail.
That was
the touring bikes in 17 had the Milwaukee 8, but that was the only platform that did. They didn't start putting the Milwaukee 8 on the other big twin platforms until 2018. And
so that was a 103 then?
Yes, 103 HO or high output. They say has a little bit more cam in it, but I doubt you.
So how do you compare the twin cam to the Milwaukee 8?
This one is quite a bit more torquey than the twin cam. I haven't been able to determine if it's because the motor's more torquey or if they just tune the profile of the electronic throttle different. But there have been a few corners where if I lay on that throttle a little bit hard, the back tire wants to break loose. I've never been able to do that on a twin cam. Or on a stock twin cam.
Sure.
So it didn't. These don't come with the heel shifter anymore. You got to add that. And I like having a heel shifter on a floorboard bike, so I put the heel shifter on it. Oh yeah, you got little glove boxes here on the left and right sides too. So a place to put your glasses and stuff. And then this has a newer style bag that they came out with in I think it was 14. Used to be you had to pull the latch here, and then it was this chore to get it to get it closed back. Now you just pull that lever up and they open right up. I remember one time we were riding in Vegas and we got stuck in traffic and it was hot, and I was like trying to get my bag open to get a bottle of water out of the bag, and I had the older style bags on my Fat Boy. I had added those aftermarket, obviously. So I was like, man, I really should have gone with that new style, because all I had to do is just lift the little latch up, and there it is.
So how long have you had it?
I got it June 4th of this year.
Okay.
So not very long, and I've already got almost 4,200 miles on it.
Oh shoot. So it was brand new when you bought it.
Yeah, I had 18 miles on the counter.
18 miles.
Yep, she's almost due for her second oil change.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it sure is. So any drawbacks that you know that you can say as
the one thing that took me some getting used to, well, first of all, this has a dual rotor front brake, which that sucker grabs hard, and if you're not used to that, you really got to relearn how to brake. But the Tourings also have what's called linked anti-lock brakes. If you're over 25 when you apply the brakes, and say it feels that you're not putting in enough rear brake, it will do it for you.
Okay.
And you will feel that pedal drop out from under your foot. And that was, and the caveat to it is, let's say you apply the brakes above 25, now you've slowed down to 25, it doesn't undo the linking until you release the brakes and then reapply them. And if you don't know that, you can end up in a hairy braking situation at a low speed. Yeah. I had to go and read the owner's manual to figure that out.
Oh, yeah.
So now, once I'm down below 25, I just instinctively pull the brakes out and then reapply them to turn the linking off. I've already asked the dealer if they'd undo that. They said they can't.
No, yeah. So if you disengage and reapply the brake, it turns the linking off?
Yeah. If you're below 25
If you're below 25.
Yes. Yeah. And that's just because it won't unlink them. If you slow down, if you pass through 25 as you're slowing down, it won't turn the linking off automatically. Yeah. If you're coming off a Softails have a very low center of gravity.
Yes.
They don't want to lean. You almost have to force them down. Yeah. These things are top heavy and they'll lean on their own. Yeah. With, I mean, not very much input at all, especially if you're going with tall bars. Your body now has more authority on the bike than say with lower bars. So there's some and also the triple tree, the triple clamps for the forks on Tourings, they put them on backwards. Oh. So instead of the fork being slightly forward of the steering knuckle, they're actually slightly behind it. And I think they do that because it's such a heavy bike to give the steering a lighter feel. You know, because these things are about 850 pounds at least. So there's some geometry differences, some balance differences. I mean, you can get on and ride one, but to really take advantage of it, it's going to take a couple thousand miles before you're really throwing it down. Yeah.
How's it sound? Let's fire this baby up.
You want to hear stock exhaust? Okay.
Sure. That's what I got, stock exhaust. There he is. That's how they sound from the factory.
Don't let the cops see that. They think they're arguing them.
Yeah. Fire up the stock twin cam.
one, you can get a little more low end out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, those are stock, so.
Yeah. It's definitely better sounding than most stock exhaust I've heard.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad, you know, for stock, you know.
What year is this one?
This is a 06.
Okay, this was the first year they put the 6 speeds on.
Yes, yes. First year for the 6-speed. First year for the 96 twin cam, and so they don't have the chain tensioner, cam chain tensioner problems, you know.
Right, right.
But they do have they have compensator problems.
Oh, really? Okay.
Compensator gears on these, they wear out real quick, and because they use the same compensator from the 88, and
right.
when they went up to the 96, and at 96 you know, a little more, it took a little more to turn it over, and they'd wear those compensators. I put a compensator eliminator. I put a solid sprocket on it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so
I know a couple people that have done that. I noticed yours has a...
Wow. Yeah, because I was wondering about that tuning. You know, I'd heard somewhere that you can't get an aftermarket tuner for it.
Yeah, well, they changed not just the computer, but it's a different connector too.
Oh,
they put a
okay.
4 instead of a 6 pin, so you can't even connect an earlier tuner to it.
Right,
you
right.
know? But so, you know, I'm sure Vance and Hines, DynoJet, all the big companies that are making the tuners, they're probably working on reverse engineering it as we speak.
Yeah. Which is funny because Harley's always been good about aftermarket stuff. You know, licensing out aftermarket parts and things.
Right.
You know, and it's odd that they're so protective over the tuning on these bikes, you know.
I think it's more so they want you to bring it to them to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, I on one hand, I can understand, like, you have to warranty an entire powertrain, and you're going to let somebody hook up a aftermarket tuner and maybe put a bunk tune in there that is responsible for blowing the motor, and then you're going to be expected to replace it under warranty.
Right, right.
As a company, that can cost you a lot of money. So on one hand, I understand it, but on the other hand, a lot of us, we're just like, screw the warranty. We want it to run the way we want it to run.
Yeah.
Right. So
right now, that's like you said, they probably don't want people messing with it.
Yeah, and then, like I said, I don't think it's just these computers. I have a friend that used to work for a Harley dealer, and she told me they've been doing this for years, actually. But yeah, whenever the computer detects a tuner, I guess it checks to see if it's a Harley tuner. Yeah. And the Harley tuner, I guess, is supposed to respond in some way that lets it know, yes, I'm a Harley tuner. But if it doesn't, then it goes and stores something in the computer so that if a dealer ever does have to go in there for anything, they'll automatically see that computer was tuned by a non-Harley tuner, and then it will flag your VIN and they'll void your powertrain warranty. Yeah. So.
Yeah, which dealerships love to do. Huh?
Yeah. Well,
not just Harley.
Ford.
Yeah,
and the thing is at first I thought, well, the dealership
Chevy
doesn't really care if the Moco's going to pay them to do it under warranty. They don't care. But then I find out that the hourly rate for warranty work is not as much as they'd make for their normal. It's not their normal hourly rate. Yeah, right. Well, you know, it's the same way with guitar amps and guitars. You know, when you work on guitar amps, they don't. You know, they don't. Things like Fender, they don't pay you what you can make just fixing stuff. Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't pay to be an authorized warranty service center. Yeah, you make it up in volume. So they say. Well, great. Well, man, thanks a lot for showing me this. Thanks for your time, and it's good to see you again. And it's been a few years. Yeah. Any guitar playing going on? Yeah, I'm playing with my dad's band, Rockin' a Hard Place. All right. So. All right. Well, that's awesome, man. Awesome. We actually have Candace singing with us now. Oh, awesome. That's good. That's good. So. Well, cool, man. Well, all right. Well, the heavy metal cowboy rides. It's one of those fun facts not a lot of people know. Yeah. Well, awesome, man. All right. Well, everybody, here it is one more time, a 2021 Road Glide. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Remember to subscribe, hit that like. Also,
hit that little bell. It'll let you know whenever I upload new content. Also comment. Let's hear your comments. I love to talk to everybody, making new friends. Also, check out the 4 squares in each corner of the screen. Those are links to my previous videos. Go ahead and give those a watch. Share them on Facebook. Share them with your friends. Thank you for watching. I'm here every Tuesday and Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I got a whole lot more to come. So keep tuning into the Blues Harp Biker channel. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you soon. Have a good time. Take care of each other. And generally just have a good time all the time. All right. All right. We'll see you next time. And keep riding. Woo. All right.